I need to get way up there from way down here. And 6'4" just isn't enough. This spring house has seen better days. Converted to a wheelwright shop in the 1830s, the woodwork is in bad shape everywhere. But most of the stonework is in fantastic condition. As bad as the interior is, the roof is far more important. But there's one problem. I don't like the idea of rebuilding the roof with this big, gaping, watery hole under me. So, I'll start by rebuilding the floor. But a good cleaning is going to come first. This is one of the most important steps in restoration work. It may provide me with important clues as to what was here before. I have no idea what I'll find, and God only knows what I'm dragging out of the water. It could be a chunk of wood from 1830 or some garbage from 1970. Just in case, I save pretty much all of it. I carefully unload everything at my place, laying out the materials to get a good look at what I'm actually dealing with. Piecing together broken pieces is always satisfying. Anything that is definitely not historically important goes in the trash. In my case, that generally means the burn pile, and the scrap. There's not much left to study here, but I'll do my best with what we've got. These look like locusts to me, but I cut them just to make sure. I also cut a scrap of old floor. And here we are, locust floor joists and pine floor. I very seriously doubt these locust poles are original to the building. I put down my order for the new floor joist with the mill, and while I'm waiting, I really should cut the mortises in the stone a little bit larger. Mortises like these are very common in historic masonry buildings. It's a very reliable system, but the ends of the timbers can eventually rot and break off after 100 or 200 years if there are any problems with moisture. Just something to keep an eye on. Oh man, that timber was barely sitting in there. Maybe 2 inches. Good contact. Well, we're pretty much ready to go. Just waiting for the timbers. Ah, good. Uncle Dave dropped off my timbers. There's just one serious problem.
Dieser Versager, dieser Schmarotzer. Ein parveneller Faulpelz!
Als Ihr Stellvertreter sofort die Gesamtführung des Reiches übernehme.
Was hat er daraus gemacht? Aber dafür müsste man ihn an die Wand stellen! Dieser Morphinist hat die Korruption in unserem Staate möglich gemacht! Und jetzt das!
Dass ich nach Ihrem Entschluss Festung Berlin zu verbleiben?
Ich will, dass Göring sofort entmachtet wird und alle Ämter aufgibt.
Wie kann er erwarten, wenn er handlungsunfähig wird?
Für den Fall, dass ich den Krieg nicht überstehe, ist der Mann auf der Stelle hinzurichten.
A week later, I had much better timbers to work with, and I'm ready to cut them to fit. I want to cut the timbers so there's 6 inches of overlap on both walls. That should be more than sufficient. Now for the fun part. I trim them up a bit with the axe to fit the mortises and just struggle my way through. First day goes alright. 3 timbers across the room is a pretty good start. To keep these idiots around here from hitting my timbers as I'm going down the road, I need to catch their attention. Do you notice something? Yeah, I wear the same clothes 2 or more days in a row. It's just a habit I picked up at the sawmill. Why bother putting on clean clothes when you're just going to get filthy again the next day? But don't worry, no one really cares. I'm usually by myself anyway, and I do take a bath every single day. Finally, I can put down the floorboards. Poplar is pretty cheap and plentiful and tough, so I'll use that. The floor joists are permanent, but the floorboards, I'll end up replacing them when the work is finished. They go down pretty quick. Cutting them at home made it very easy. The floor itself looks surprisingly good to me. Most importantly, I now have safe and easy access to everything up to the roof. Alright, let's take our first look at what awaits us up there. Oof! As you can see, I've got my work cut out for me. It's a complete disaster up there. But we'll take care of it. This end here is going to stay open for now, so I can get to this mess. A lintel gone bad. This entire corner is sketchy as hell, and I've got some careful planning to do before I tackle this serious issue. I guess that'll be next.